Welcome to this virtual presentation of the Mayor's Performance Awards. This is the 10th edition of these awards, celebrating the efforts of our city-county enterprise in 2019. No one could possibly have known how critical last year's work would be in 2020. Each year at this ceremony, I make one thing clear. Nobody in city government appreciates your work more than I do. It is only because of your hard work and your dedication that I'm able to do my job. So my thanks to the Office of Audit and Performance for finding a safe way to once again celebrate the outstanding teammates who make our city thrive. And I look forward to a future opportunity to meet and to take pictures with all of today's honorees. For your passion and commitment to the City of Indianapolis, I thank you.
Hello, I'm Hope Tribble, Director of the Office of Audit and Performance for the City of Indianapolis. Ordinarily, this ceremony is conducted in person in the City County Building Public Assembly Room. However, due to COVID-19 and in an abundance of caution for the well-being of our employees, this will be the first time a virtual forum is being used to honor individuals and teams for their achievements. The Office of Audit and Performance received 29 separate nominations across the 5 judging categories. Selection of the winners was performed by an independent panel of judges. This year's team winner in the customer service category is Business and Neighborhood Services Permit Issuance Team. They amended processes, improved communications, and reduced customer wait times. The individual winner in the customer service category is Tawana Ellis, Human Resources Deputy Director, People and Culture with the Office of Finance and Management. Tawana was recognized by multiple agencies for providing best-in-class customer service. The next category is Fiscal Solvency. This team winner is the Office of Finance and Management's Revenue Recovery Unit. The group insourced additional work and recovered more debt than in the history of the unit. The individual winner in the Fiscal Solvency category is Rodney Shine, CFO and Deputy Treasurer with the Marion County Treasurer's Office. Rodney researched best practices and significantly improved investment portfolio performance. In the Public Safety category, the Team Award goes to the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's FBI IMPD Safe Streets Task Force. Its successful focus on persons engaged in violence, narcotic distribution, and criminal enterprises helped to make the city-county safer. The individual winner in the Public Safety category is Detective Christopher Smilko with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. Detective Smilko directly recovered or helped to recover 167 crime guns and performed related forensic testing. The Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's East District Community Resource Unit is this year's team winner in the Neighborhoods category. These officers enhanced community outreach to improve enforcement and safety in neighborhoods. The individual winner in the Neighborhoods category is Philip A. Trebovic III, a financial auditor with the Department of Parks and Recreation. Phil administered several projects that improved employee work and the lives of Indy Parks users. The final Mayor's Performance Award category is limited to employees with 20 or more years of service to the city-county. Donald A. Colvin, Jr., Deputy Director with the Department of Parks and Recreation, is this year's winner. Don manages a $4.6 million budget for 211 parks and has helped to create master plans for several over nearly 3 decades of service. In a moment, you will see a special video tribute to Don. Before we do so, I want to take a moment to thank everyone for your contributions to the performance of the city-county enterprise and the lives of the citizens of Indianapolis and Marion County. Be safe and be well. Now, let's see what Don has been up to during his tenure with the enterprise.
So Don knows this. Don is like the second father I never asked for. That's how I sort of jokingly refer to him. Don has had an impact, I think, beyond anyone's understanding on sort of the landscape of this city. Nobody knows more or cares more about Indy Parks than Don Colvin. It's safe to say that there's literally nothing that happens in Indy Parks or has happened in Indy Parks in the last more than 20 years that Don Colvin hasn't influenced in some way. I'd love to hear from Don someday sort of what he thinks his biggest accomplishments are. I would dare say that he would be very humble about the whole thing, right? Just in the last handful of years, Don has led teams creating truly visionary, impactful plans of the entire Riverside Park corridor, of Broderpool Park. He has been responsible for the implementation for all new parks and playgrounds, everywhere from Wolf Run out in Franklin Township to Bel Air and Decatur. So his reach is countywide. A lot of people know that Don Colvin is so busy that he is really hard to get a hold of, and I can attest to that because back in the year 2000 when I was a 23-year-old driving him crazy, he never called me back.
If someone was asking me about Don Colvin, what I recommend or what I could just say about him, I'd say one, best boss I've ever had, and that's just not because he's winning this award, but I've had a number of bosses inside of government, outside of government, so definitely one of the best bosses. He picks talent based on what people's skills are, and he lets them do what they do best. My favorite project was my first project. It was actually working on the Rhodius playground, 100% ADA accessible playground. That was kind of my aha moment in parks. Don just let the team design and come up with ideas. And then we make sure, once we got ideas, we try to put it and fit it into the budget. And so we had some other challenges with that project, but at the end of the day, we came out with a great project that caused the big guy to go cry up under a tree. So Don is a straight shooter behind the scenes, making sure everybody knows what the positives and negatives and the realities are. And so that's why I think many people love working with him, because what you see is what you get.
I've worked with Don for 15, 16 years. The last 6 I've worked with him basically every day in the position I'm in. And he's just kind of that cool, calm-headed, we will get through this, which I very much appreciate. I think for Don that he has taken the budget, the small budget that the city has, and he has stretched it as far as anybody could possibly stretch it, and has made so many improvements and created so many new assets in our city for everyone to enjoy. I'm constantly telling him I don't know how he does what he does with the little bit he has. Tarkington, $6 million project that we're standing in, and the Parks Foundation helped raise funds to build it. And so we work closely with Don and his team to do just that. So we raise the funds, and then Don is the person we go to talk about the process and how we actually get it done. And he helps us with who we're going to hire and what makes the most sense. And again, that cool, calm, even when he's upset, he's not really upset. Just helps us get through all these projects that we do with him.
Between 2000 and 2008, Don Colvin led one of the greatest renaissance of the park system. And he was instrumental in the development of the Nature Center at Holiday Park, Eagle Creek, 4 recreation centers, Rhodius, Bethel, Washington Park, Windsor Village. And one of the things I was always impressed with Don. Very seldom you find someone that has all 3 components in one. He was a great planner, he was a great designer, and he also knew construction management. And I still remember having conversation with him about the fountains at Garfield Park, and how he knew about the pumping systems and pools and what have you. So he's very talented, he's smart, and he just was a great asset to the park system. In fact, he was one of the main components of the park system getting its accreditation, its first accreditation, and also being a gold medal finalist for 3 years. It was because of his vision and what he did as it relates to the overall construction, design, and development of the park system. I still think about the gymnasium at Christian Park, or the gymnasium at Municipal Gardens, 10 miles of greenway trails. I mean, I could go on and on. I used to talk with him sometime, and he would say, he said, I get up every morning and I say to myself, this is the greatest job, and he didn't want to do anything else. I mean, he was into planning, design, and construction, and so he was very instrumental. We added more facilities between that era of 2000 and 2008, than the park system ever had in its whole entirety.
Congratulations, Don, on your Distinguished Service Award. I can't think of anyone more deserving.
So I'd just like to say, Don Colvin, boss, you are definitely deserving this award. Congratulations for everything you've done for the city. You're truly deserving of this award.
Congratulations, Don. Always proud of you. Love you.
Congratulations, Don, on your award. It could not have been a better selection for you to receive such a prestigious award. Congratulations.